Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to share with you e-commerce guide. Today's our topic is what is e-commerce. Here you will know all about e-commerce. E-commerce stands for electronic commerce and refers to a digital platform and a business model where you can buy and or sell products online. Every time you purchase a product online, you are participating in the e-commerce economy. The term is quite broad and flexible as it not only includes Amazon or eBay, but online banking, software services, remote service providers, or online course platforms. Basically, any transaction made online. However, depending on the context, the term e-commerce is often used to refer to the typical online store that sells shirts to end customers. Examples: over the years, e-commerce businesses are growing and becoming more common than ever. I wanted to build a SaaS first, but instead I think I am going to open an e-commerce site to sell pizza ingredients. E-commerce definitions: as said before, e-commerce is a broad and flexible term. This means there's no consensus on what it means exactly, or what contain or what counts as an e-commerce business or not. So let's start by exploring different definitions. First, there's the definition you get when googling what e-commerce, where it simply refers to any transaction made on the internet. Uh, then if you look and in Investopedia, their definition seems to refer to a business model that allows online transactions to happen from any device. So it's not only a type of transaction but a type of business. What is electronics media? The term electronics e-commerce refers to a business model that allows companies and individuals to buy and sell goods and services over the internet. E-commerce operates in four major market segments and can be conducted over computer, tablets, smartphones, and over smart devices. Nearly every imaginable product and service is available through the e-commerce transactions, including ebooks, music, plane tickets, and financial services such as stock investing and online banking. As such, it is considered a very disruptive technology. As for Amazon's definition, e-commerce is a brick and mortar store transformed into online store fronts to trade goods and services over the internet. It specifies that it can be either business model or a distribution channel depending on its strategy, as it's what allows business to reach customers worldwide. But does an exact definition matter? According to Alexander Graf and Holder in their e-commerce book, e-commerce definitions has been pretty unclear, stating that what happens with e-commerce is that when people try to adapt a definition to their role, their company, or their overall professional environment, they find it hard to describe precisely what has changed as against the situation 10 years ago. E-commerce seems to be everywhere in every process, channel, and tool. Yes, people seem to be using the term every day and making buzzwords of it, explaining that over the last decade, words like multi-channel e-commerce or omni-channel e-commerce have emerged to back up questionable strategies. The result is little more than new buzzwords to describe following approaches. Even as e-commerce experts, though, we have a trouble formulating an exact definition of this term. So, if e-commerce experts can formulate an exact definition, what should you settle for? Maybe you should keep it simple and stay with the first sentence of this article as your official definition. Difference between e-commerce and e-business. By its definitions, it might sound like e-commerce involves every business transaction made online, but that's not necessarily true. E-commerce is a subset of a e-business. It covers particularly the sales and purchases made on the internet, while e-business involves any online business activity, including sales, calls, approachments of material, signing contacts, and so on. An e-commerce business only requires websites as its only platform in order to work. It contrasts and as a e-business might require customer relationship management, digital workplace, and enterprise resource planning in order to return. For example, e-commerce is more appropriate to use when referring to an online store that sells physical products to the internet user, as there's no touch between you and the customer, and the whole sales process happens online. On the other hand, an e-business often refers to a B2B consultant agency that receives inquiries from potential clients. There the sales process is more complex and requires introduction sales and calls a proposal and an onboarding process in order to work. So the actual transaction is only one part of the business operation. Why commerce is so important and talked about the states. The simple ability to make purchases online has changed our lives forever, and despite having unclear definitions, e-commerce is here to stay. The e-commerce industry is growing exponentially. More e-commerce business are emerging, and the digital economy is continuously expanding while reaching every corner of the world that has internet access. If you are still skeptical about the impact of the e-commerce industry, here's some data. By January of 2020, there was around 4.95 billion internet users worldwide, which is 62.5% of the global population. While the in 2021 retail e-commerce sales amount is to 4.9 trillion US dollars worldwide, as it's forecast to grow over 550% within the next 4 years. People are buying products online, and they will only buy more. Google reports that more than 80% of customers conduct their research online before making a purchase decision, which means most of Google searches are made with a purchase intention. In 2021, 3.56 trillion in retail sales were made from mobile devices. E-commerce business have been optimizing for mobile e-commerce for several years. More e-commerce strategies. Mobile e-commerce is up and poised for further growth. We are living in an era where there are more people are with a smartphone than people living in urban areas, and where the internet has developed strong roots in your personal life. The means e-commerce is an industry that's reaching almost any person in the world with internet access, offering both convenience to buy products and opportunities to start a business. The origin of e-commerce and its evaluation. The first e-commerce transaction was made in 1994. Phil Vanderberg used in Manchester to buy Sting 10 Sumner's Tales via the internet for 12.48. This particular intersection made history and signaled the word to the internet to is open for e-commerce transaction. Why? Because it was the first time that encryption technology was used to enable an internet purchase. Since then, e-commerce has grown by leaps and bounds. The rise of e-commerce giants like Amazon and Alibaba in the mid 1990s changed the face of the retail industry. They essentially capitalized on the global internet penetration and digitalization of the financial system, which contributed to the decline in retail in sales for many brick and mortar stores. After that, Google's growth and its massive traffic made it possible for business owners to buy for ads to performance-based marketing with more data than ever, and attract customers originally through search engines optimization to make their websites rank for high-value keywords. Plus, the rise of social media brought the attention of business owners to replicate the same phenomena as Google, but with a social layer and marketing the online experience more interactive and targeted. E-commerce has also impacted the retail workforce. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics has revealed that from 1997 to 2016, even employment in the e-commerce sector increased by 3%, and totally in 2020 there are already 787,104 US employees in the e-commerce space. Today anyone can start an e-commerce business from scratching using platform like Shopify or big e-commerce without coding or having any technical skills at all. And if you know how to code, there are plenty of open source platforms you can use to build any business you want. In the future, e-commerce might simply become e-commerce commerce. Commit becomes a default method to buy groceries for your home. Offline e-commerce will become a different but just optional experience. That's my today's topic. We will meet in our next video. Till then, see you.